Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 11, Chapter 20, Beside, Behind, Before. The sadhaka, spiritual aspirant, must have as his objective the state of mental preparation for the realization of Godhead at any moment. That is to say, his heart must be cleansed of despair, free from hesitation and doubt, and open to the waves of bliss that surge in from all sides in God's universe. Love brings the waves in, ever expansive as they are. Follow the directives with faith and sincerity. That will help you to realize the purpose of life. Since every act has its appropriate reaction, beware of evil intentions, wicked words, acts that harm others and therefore harm you, and so live that you revere all as moving temples of the divine. Narasamma, who passed away recently, is a good example for you. She was a pure devotee. She came to Parthi 30 years ago, and once having come, she never turned back to Madras with any longing for her home, her belongings, or her kith and kin. She was friendly with all and put up gladly with all sorts of people. I used to reprimand her often. Narasamma, why do you welcome all these people into your room and allow them to disturb the sadhana and silence you need? But her heart was large and it was difficult to restrain her. She spent all these years happily here, and now she has settled here as her eternal home. I wrote a letter to her from Goa. I did not write to anyone else from there. I wrote only to her. I wrote, Narasamma, I am with you, beside, before, behind, and I am guarding you as the lids guard the eye. Do not be worried in the least that I am not there. Since your body is getting weaker and weaker, be ready for any eventuality. Avoid thoughts of the body. Be ever full of thoughts of God. Carry on in that manner. When the body gets overripe, it rots. When it rots, it is thrown away. Her body became ripe, overripe, and it even suffered due to overripeness. So it had to be disposed away. But her seva and sadhana, these do survive. Tread the path of goodness and achieve good results. Perhaps you wondered why I did not come to give her darshan, audience, even though she was praying for it so long. Her fortune was not this kind of darshan, standing before you as I do now. But I certainly stuck to my promise to her that I shall give darshan to her during her last moments. I came, I stood before her, I gave her the blessings, prasada, consecrated gift. I asked her to put into her mouth the vibhuti, sacred ash, I created and gave her. And some persons around her bed at the time came to know about it, for they asked Narasamma, "What is it you are putting into your mouth?" And Narasamma told them, "Swami came just now and gave me vibhuti prasadam." Until her last breath, she was fully conscious. Narasamma died at 7 minutes past 11 in the morning here at Prashanti Nilayam. And there at Whitefield, I mentioned to Petta Botu, who has come there and is staying there, At 7 minutes past 11, your Narasamma has gone. Her nature, her heart that corresponded with her nature, her achievement which was characteristic of her heart, and its purity, all bore fruit. It is difficult to understand the beauty of such a life, and to find analogies by which one can explain it. The path depends on the principle, they say. Follow good principles, you are led along to the good fruits. So tread the path of goodness and achieve good results. That is my advice. Prashanti Nilayam, April 18th, 1971. Falsehood looks easy and profitable, but it binds you and pushes you into perdition. Purify your feelings and impulses. Do not worry that others are not doing similarly. Each man carries his destiny in his own hands. You will not be bound because others are not freed. You should strive for your salvation at your own pace, from where you started when you were born into this chance. Sri Sathya Sai Baba.